friends, it's Cindy, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator with greetings and memories. And just popping on real quick for our Fun Fold Friday. Actually, I am recording this on Tuesday because at the time that this post goes live for you on Friday afternoon, I should be in the car with my husband on the way up to Traverse City for a fall color tour event. So, and then after spending the weekend in Traverse City, we do plan to continue on into the UP of Michigan for a few more days. So just so you know, I will probably not be online during the day because cell coverage is very spotty up there. But in the evenings, we will be staying at hotels. We're not camping this year like we did for our trip last year. We will be staying in hotels and have internet service in the evenings. So I will catch up with any messages you send or any posts or comments then in the evening. And like I said, catch up with you when I can. And most of the posts that you will see next week in the group, again, will be pre-scheduled. But as I said, if you need to reach me, you can. Just be patient and give me a little bit of time to reply because I won't be able to do that during the day when we're on the road. So let me flip the camera down here and we will get started with our Easel card. Okay, as I said, this is a real simple fun fold, but again, one of those folds that I just don't seem to remember to use that often. So I don't know if you've ever tried it before. I thought I'd show you how to do the Easel card. We're going to start off with an 8.5 by 11 sheet of thick basic white cardstock. And if you weren't aware, our white and vanilla cardstock actually comes in two thicknesses. The thick cardstock is the same weight as all of our colored cardstocks, and it is what I recommend using for card bases because it's going to hold up a little bit better for you. The regular basic white cardstock, and you'll see that on page 136 of the catalog under Paper Basics. You'll see that the 8.5 or the basic white and very vanilla. You'll see regular, thick, and then the 12 by 12. But anyways, the regular basic white and basic vanilla are great for layers and stamping images, whatever. But for card bases, I always recommend you use the thick. That's going to be a little sturdier, a little more substantial for you. So anyway, we're taking that 8.5 by 11 sheet of thick basic white and we're going to cut it in half lengthwise. So we're going to cut it at 4 1/4 inches. And then save that other half for another card. And then get that cutting blade back up to the top there. And then we want to score it at the halfway point. So we're going to take our cardstock and we're going to score it at the halfway point along that 11-inch side. It's going to be at 5.5 inches. And then we're going to divide that in half and go to 2 3/4 inches and score it again. So again, we've got 2 3/4 inches and 5.5 inches along the 11-inch side. It's 11 inches by 4 1/4 inches. So that is very, very simple. Then we're going to go ahead and fold and score. And fold and give that a good burnish again. And now, the trick to the Easel card, we're going to take our card front that I've already made ahead of time because I want to keep this video real short and sweet. I've made a front panel using the counting sheep dies that I used for our Tuesday tips video. I used the counting sheep stamp set and the sheep's dies. And then for the background on this, I used some of our Designer Series papers. What is this one called again? The Beauty of the Earth Designer Series papers. And you can see I cut the grass at the bottom from this paper. I cut the fence from this, and then obviously cut the sky from this. And these are all double-sided. So you can see the patterns on the opposite side there. And there's 2 of each double-sided design in the pack there. And I haven't used very many of these yet because I was kind of saving them for when I'm ready to scrapbook the photos that I plan to take during this color tour. A lot of those are going to be good for that. And then some of these others will be more wintry, so I'll use them later in the year. But anyway, yeah, that was the Beauty of the Earth Designer Series papers that I used for that. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put adhesive just on the bottom half of this layer. Because we don't want the top half to stick. And I'll show you why in just a second. Okay. Get this centered on here and get it straight. And it's hard to do without leaning in and getting my head in the way. So you can see that looks like just a regular card, but then when it's time for your recipient to display the card, they do like this, and what holds it in place, I took the inside sentiment and stamped it as a little tag with some mini dimensionals on the back of it. And we put this on here, and because it sticks up for those dimensionals, that holds your easel in place so that it doesn't fold closed. So yeah, the easel card, again, just a real simple card design. You're going to do your 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card base, score at 5 1/2 and 2 3/4. Do your front panel however you would like, whatever, you know, you can decorate that however you want to, and make it about 4 inches wide by about 5 1/4 inches tall. And then when you adhere it, you're just going to put adhesive on the bottom half so that you can open up your easel card just like that. With the greeting raised up with some Stampin' Dimensionals so that that's like your little stopper to keep your card open the way you want it to be. So that is it for today's Fun Fold Friday. Like I said, I was keeping it simple, keeping it short and sweet. And thank you for joining me. We'll check in with you next week.